This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Okay, team. So today we are going to start with our content. So no more demos. We will be getting into actual content. So before I proceed further, let me give you the guidelines of the training. Okay, yesterday I could not able to give because it's a demo and I don't know who are going to join and who are showing interest and all. We don't know, right? So that is the reason. Just highlighted. I have highlighted only topics and the flow and all. Since you already confirmed, so I would like to give you the guidelines so that you can follow them in the next list of 12 days. Yeah. So point one, team, you can when you are not able to attend the session, let's say after next Monday, if you are not able to attend, so please drop a email to me stating that so I'm not able to attend the session on Monday. Okay, you can send on Sunday also, not any problem. Okay, you can send an email on Sunday or Monday morning, the day when you are going to miss. I don't have an issue. You need to send minimum half an hour before you send it. That is the only one condition, so that I can check the mail and I can start recording. So once I record it, so I can share with you since you are going to be absent, right? If you are absent, I can share the video. So that is the one. Second one, so I'll start on time. So plus 2 minutes, minus 2 minutes, like that. So I'll start at 7:30 or 7:20, 7:32. Not, I don't wait for others to join because today is the day one I was waiting, but it is not going to happen every day because we need to consider others' time also. So I request you to join on time. I know it is a morning for most of us, but so you have to adjust your timings for next 15 days if you exclude the weekends. That is the second point. So third, and I will be sending the class notes once I am done with the training. Maximum I'll try to send within 1 hour, or I'll be sending before 12 p.m. Okay, before afternoon I use it to send the class notes. I will send the soft copy material. So the one which I opened PDF, this is IBM manual. It is not prepared by me. So it is IBM manual because I am going to refer this document only for our training. Wherever I want to refer, I'll refer that as well as. Okay. So that is the one point I want to tell you. The next one, okay. So be interactive in training. That is very important. So if you keep asking the questions, I'll get more interest to explain more examples, more scenarios, whatever I experience, right? I can bring all those examples. So if you are silent, so yes, obviously, right? When you are presenting, I guess you are all experienced people, you are all working in organizations. So if you are explaining, if nobody is responding, in your mind there might be thought process going on. Hey, let's close it. Okay, I guess they are not listening. Let's close it. Let's cover what we are supposed to do and close it. So that feeling you will get it. So when you are a presenter, so don't create that impression or that particular feeling. So you keep asking the questions. Okay, wherever you don't need to wait till I complete the topic. You logically, wherever you feel that this is the right time to ask the question, you can ask. I don't have any problem. Okay, I don't the person. I'm not the person like you ask the questions at the end only. I don't say all of them. You can ask any time in between topic presentation also. You can ask maximum. I only will give the gap, like I will pause for 30 seconds, 1 minute to take all your questions, to take a breath, since it is a virtual session. So you cannot continuously, if I explain, you may not able to concentrate. So hence here and there, I'll be giving 30 minutes, 30 seconds, 1 minute, time for you to think, observe what I'm explaining and everything. Okay, and the another point here, I will be sending you one WhatsApp group link for this particular forum, for this particular group, whoever joining Rex. So you will be getting you will get a one link. Okay, so you will get a link over email. Please join that group. Don't forward it to your friends. Don't play like kids. If I send it to you, you please only you access it. Okay, so we are not a kids or college students to play all the things. So I request you, if I send it to you, you are okay. Even if three or four people are attending from your same group, let I will be sending to them also. Okay, you no need to take care that I'll be there to take care. So hence, so I request you to, okay, I request you to please join in that group. If you want to do the answer, it is not mandatory. So, but that group is only just to communicate about multi access who are using. Okay, so just for that purpose only, I am going to create that WhatsApp group, not for communicating about the trainings and all, all, because I'll communicate everything over email. But you can ask me if you have any questions while you're doing answer. Let's say you might be doing answer afternoon today. So while you're doing, if you face challenge, you can ping me the screenshot of that particular program error to me. I will try to fix it. So that I will do it. So asking doubts and errors, you can ping me on WhatsApp. But I will be communicating if any changes in the schedule. Let's say due to some emergency, if I cancel the session, I will send over email only. Don't expect from your WhatsApp. Okay, I don't do that because if I'm WhatsApp, to I might miss one or two people. If it is a mail IDs, so I have a in my database, I can get extract all the participants list in 1 minute. I can send in a within 2 minutes that. Okay, so this is the another point. So if you are new to my trainings, this is how the flow is, guys. Okay, if you are a one student, you know very well. Yeah. So any queries before I proceed further and doubts? So the timings would be 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. The daily same time. The meeting details might change. Okay, since as today as today also I invited some people to join as a demo, but ideally the meeting details are going to change, and that also you will get on email only. So okay, let's say if you're not able to join at 7:30, go to your mail, check it. Venkat did send any new meeting details. I will send well in advance, like half day before, or I'll inform and I'll send it. Okay, if I did not inform in the session, then you can check before you join the session. Venkat did he send any mail? If I did not, which means that you have to continue with the yesterday's or previous session meeting details only. Okay, so yeah, that's all team. So if I get into anything, I'll highlight it again. I know these are all you may not be expecting in the morning time. So, but as it is a day one and the first day, so I would like to reiterate and I want to highlight about the guidelines. Okay, so we got almost 15 participants confirmed. This is just for your information. Yeah. Any other queries? I'll start content. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, do you have any Rex experience, like here and there you learned some of, I mean, you'll get a question if I ask this question. You know Rex? If I know Rex, why I join this training? Right? Yeah. So you might be knowing basics, okay? Maybe your friend, your colleague would have taught you in project due to some other guidelines, reasons in a project. So by I know that way, do you know Rex, or where you are standing in terms of understanding or knowing Rex? I need your responses team. As I said, the rule one is responses. Say yes or no. Okay, everyone
No,
here to
no,
learn.
well done. I have just
Okay.
executed the REXX routines in my project. Apart from that, no experience,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
no exposure.
Okay.
Yes, same
And then,
same with me, Venkat. Yeah, we have lot of Rex routine built up through our US colleagues, but we have just executing it.
okay. Now you want to analyze it,
Yeah.
and you want to
Yeah,
modify, or you want to.
Correct, correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Same with me, Venkat. In my project, I have been using so many Rex routines and C list routines. I know I'm able to read out, but if I'm unable to understand completely the whole program, what it is doing. I know the output, but inside the functions, I would like to understand more thoroughly.
Okay, good approach. So yeah, it's good that you guys are executing Rex programs in your project, right? So I don't want the code and all. Just tell me what type of the not now later eventually when the situation comes when you feel that this is the right time to discuss about your project scenario. Okay, so maybe the tool which you are executing, the tool which you are using, it might be generic. Okay, I don't think it is only can be used. It is totally we should hide this particular tool. We should not tell to anyone. I don't think that because Rex is generic tool. Okay, so you may not be knowing, but the similar tool might be using by some other team in the same company or another company. So I request you to even I'll ask since you already said you guys are informing me, right? So I remember then and I'll ask you later that what are the tools you are using. So I'll try to develop those tools rather than if I explain same tools. If it is possible, I'll try to explain them. I'll try to write the code for that. If I can able to write within the in front of you, that I'll do it. Okay. So but only the thing is just understand when you try to collect what type of the tools they developed, why you are using the tool, the purpose like a backup or deleting the files or checking the AMD or standards, whatever you doing, just to tell that functionality, then we will look into that. Okay, yeah. So okay team. Yes, so we'll start. So Rex stands the Restructured Extended Executor Language. So Rex stands Restructured Extended Executor Language. So it is a programming language. So Rex is a programming language, same as COBOL, same as Java, C Sharp, and Python. So Rex is similar to other programming languages, which means that so in other languages, we have something called variables, we have something called conditional statements, if condition, evaluate, switch case, what we call switch case, and we have a loops, functions, built-in functions, system supplied function. How we have concepts in other languages. Similarly, we have even in Rex also. Okay, even similarly when in Rex. So as I said earlier, using Rex in mainframe, we can create automation tools. We can build the applications. Okay, Rex is not only for automation team. Okay, Rex can be used to build the applications like using COBOL, how you are developing the applications. Similarly, Rex also can be used, but that is rarely. Okay, I heard only from one participant that they are using Rex to build the application or for the automation in their project. Okay, so using Rex, we can develop the uh, automation tools, automation commands, or we can develop the application also. We can develop the application also. Rex is easy to understand, easy to develop from for freshers to experienced people. Rex is easy to understand. Why I am saying easy to understand team? If you observe the COBOL, Java, there are so many keywords are there, so many keywords, rules and all there. But in Rex is not like that. Okay. So I know I used to tell to my participants that COBOL is easy than Java and C Sharp, but Rex is easy than COBOL. Okay, it is easy than COBOL. So if you know COBOL, if you're learning Rex, then you will feel more easy in Rex rather than COBOL because there you should remember area A, area B, sections. Okay, it is a structured program. But REXX as is not like that. It is a free format language. REXX is a free format language. You can write REXX program as you like with a minimum rules. There are no many rules. There are so many rules are not there. Only few rules are there. You should remember while you are writing the program. Okay, while you are writing the REXX program. So REXX is easy to write, easy to read from from freshers to experienced people. And REXX is not only for developers, as I said yesterday's in yesterday's demo also. REXX is in for everyone. Okay, REXX is for everyone. Whoever is working in mainframe, either you are a mainframe Jet1 admin, or system programmer, or mainframe admin, or DB2 DBA, developer, or a tester, whether you are in a support, whether you are in a CICS admin, whether you are in operations. So irrespective of the role, you can learn REXX, you can automate your manual task using REXX. Okay, so it is a top to bottom structured programming language. REXX is a top to bottom structured language, which means that when you are writing the REXX program and executing, it will execute line by line from the top. So it will execute the first line, then it will execute the second line, then third line, fourth line, and so on. It will execute one by one, top to bottom. It will execute top to bottom. And it is not a case sensitive. REXX is not a case sensitive. If you see Java, here and there I'll compare with a few languages. Okay. If you don't understand, just to leave it. And anyhow, I'm focusing on the REXX only. So there are few languages team. So if I say, if I say there are keywords, okay. If you say keywords, it should be in uppercase only. Okay, whereas REXX, you can write in uppercase, you can write the keywords in lowercase. It's a combination of uppercase and lowercase. So anything, data is case sensitive, obviously. Okay. Whatever the data you are processing, whatever the data you are giving, it is can be a program or customer's data. Anything if you are giving input to the REXX program, that will be the case sensitive. But REXX program, okay, the program which you are writing, that is not a case sensitive. You can write in uppercase, you can write in the lower case, you can write in a mixed case, because both are allowed. Okay, so REXX program looks like English language. Okay, even I used to tell the same statement in COBOL also. REXX looks like a REXX looks like as English like language, because the keywords which we use, right? The keywords which we use is say. Okay, do I need to give the definition for this? Say it's English meaning, right? It's English verb, right? So there is something called a pull. Okay, you know what is the use of pull, right? So I will use the keyword called exit. Do I need to tell about exit? So I don't need to tell high level definition of these keywords. Exactly how it works, yes, we should know it. But by saying this, you will get one idea. Okay, exactly you may not get an idea, but okay, exit. Okay, this keyword might help to exit. So from where that I will explain, that you have to learn. But yes, you are correct. So what you thinking about exit? Yes, you are correct. So that idea you will get it, because these are all English keywords. So these are all English keywords. The other point about the REXX team, we can execute the REXX program in mainframe, even in Windows also. I did not try in Windows. For your information, if you ask more questions, I may not able to answer, but yes. Okay, you can execute REXX programs in mainframe and Windows also. You can download some softwares, okay, and you can execute it. Okay, but we use REXX and only mainframe. Okay, so this is just for your information. You might feel that REXX is belongs to only mainframe, not the case. So people use it to use even in Windows operating system also. They can download so one software and they can use REXX. But how they use, why they use, purpose in Windows, I'm not sure. Okay, because I've faced on mainframe resources only who are using REXX. Okay, so that is another point about REXX. And REXX is not a high level program. REXX is not a high level program. So what is high level program, guys? What is high level program? What do you know about high level? There is a keyword called high level, right? What is high
Yeah,
level?
it will convert into load module, and then it will compile, then execute. Here we are not going to compile any code.
Yeah,
See,
good, good.
So COBOL is a high-level language like C++.
Yeah, but what is, yeah, you are given which languages, you are given an example for IAM language, but what exactly high level? Yeah, so as our colleague said, T, yes, he has given the right answer. Uh, if it is a high level language, if it is high level language, we need to compile the code. Okay, so then we need to link it. Okay, or we need to run it. So depends on the language. So compile and run. If you know Java, there is only concept called COBOL and run. And run. But if you see COBOL, so first you need to compile, you need to link it, then you need to run it. So basically you have to do compilation, then at end you have to run it. So first point you have to compile, the last point is you have to run it. So maximum all high level languages you do like this, but REXX is an interpreted programming language. REXX is interpreted programming language, which means that there is no need of compilation. So if you write the REXX program, no need to compile. So you no need to compile the REXX program. Straight away you can run it. So REXX program can execute directly. So what happens
Uh,
when you write the, yeah,
Sorry, sorry to interrupt you, Venkat. If you are not compiling, how to check the syntax error that and all?
coming to that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So you need to compile the program T. So, when you are running the program, when it is interpreting to the system understandable code, it will check the syntax. Okay. So interpreting means even not only Java team. So Python is also interpreted programming language. So how we have a REXX, REXX is called as an interpreted language. Similarly, Python also is interpreted language. Even in Python also we don't compile the code, we write the Python code and we run it. So meanwhile you're running, that is called interpreting. So while you're interpreting, like Chinese to Hindi, okay, you don't know Chinese person doesn't know Hindi, so we need an interpreter, right? We need an interpreter, intermediate person who can translate our statements or vice versa. Same when you're writing the REXX program, while you're writing, while you're running, interpreter will be there. So that will take care converting from your statements into system understandable code, and it will run it. It will run it. So while it is running it, if there are any syntax errors are there, it is going to check. Okay. So this is all about the theoretical points about the REXX. Yeah. So any queries? Right. So I'll go through this PDF document for today. From tomorrow onwards, I don't require. Yeah. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, I don't go through this document. I mean, I refer, but I don't spend on documents. Okay. I spend most of the time on the server from tomorrow. Yeah. So as I said, REXX is. I explained already few statements, but I want to go through this document. If I miss anything, you will get it here. Okay. So REXX is a programming language that is extremely versatile. Aspects such as common programming structure, okay, like common programming structure basics, like conditional statements, loops, processing, files and all. So we have a readability. Okay, so it is easy for us to read. Okay, you can read the files. It's a free format, as I said earlier also, right? So it is one of the feature, I can say. So free format means you want to start the REXX statement particular column, yes, you're good to start. Okay, so it make it good language for beginners and general users. So REXX is not specific to few users. General users can use it and even beginners. Okay, so REXX language can be intermixed with the commands to different host environments, provide a powerful functions. It has a extensive mathematical capabilities. Yeah, if you want to do any extensive mathematical capabilities, okay, that also you can do it. So when I'm going through this, when I read this one scenario, I came to my mind, that is complexity of program, complexity of COBOL program. Anyone knows this particular complexity? I want to calculate the complexity of the REXX program. Anyone knows about it? Anyone give more? If you know whatever you know, you can give more description. If you don't, I'll give it anyhow at the end. So if you want more, if you want more details about this statement, yeah. What happens in when you are in development project, there are programs. I want to see the complexity in the sense there are some I might write the program, you might write the program. So writing the program, it's with a smartness. Writing the program with a smartness, that is called optimization. What we call optimization. So let's say I'll give you another general example. I ask you to go to from your home to railway station or airport. So if you are a smarter person, you will be calculating. So this is the traffic time. This is not the traffic time. I can go by bike. Since it is a traffic time, I can go by bike through this route. There are 5 routes are there to reach airport or railway. You'll take railway station. There are 5 routes are there to reach the railway station. But so you will be calculating, right? Yeah. So I have to go by bike. If I go by car, I'll be stuck in traffic. I cannot. So one is I have chosen bike. The reason, traffic. So if I choose bike, I can go all 5 routes. So there are three routes. There is a huge traffic where through bike also, using bike also, you cannot reach on time. So I will go with the 2 routes. Okay, so this is called calculation, right? Means how you are reaching your target within the given time in an optimized manner. There might be other person, okay, so they know all the things. There is a traffic, they know there is a lengthy long distance route. What happens? The guy will go that route only, obviously. So the guy will reach the target on time, not. Okay, so that is here how you are applying the best logic. So to do some task in mainframe or any language you take, so there is a simple way will be there is a lengthy way will be there. So whatever, if you write the simple way and which will take less memory, that will be the good program, quality program. Now, how do I measure? How do I calculate? Okay, so whether it is a very optimized program, whether it is a lengthy and complex program. So how we do that? So there are some tools. Okay, if you are from Component, there are some tools. Okay, I don't tell the tools names and all, but in few organizations they have the tools to calculate the complexity of the program. So complexity means it will take, say, huge CPU memory. Okay, it will take CPU memory, huge CPU memory. Example, another example I want to give here. You're using mobile. Okay, there is an app. Okay, there are 2 apps in your mobile. 2 apps. I developed one map. You developed another map. Okay, name only different, but rest of the concepts in the app features, everything is same. But your app is taking more time more CPU memory. Okay, means in mobile you will be having memory, right? So it is taking more memory on occupying more size. Okay, then which one you choose? Obviously, as an end user, you will use the app which is a lightweight, which is a very faster, right, and which will take less memory. So same case even with the programs also. Okay, when you are writing the program, you write the lightweight program, less complex related program. So how we know whether it is a complex program or not? So there are some algorithms, algorithms. Okay, so using those algorithms, using the formulas, it's a mathematics formulas. Okay, it is not rocket science or it is not a Russian formulas. It is a mathematics formulas to calculate the complexity of the program. Using those formulas in REXX, we can write a program. So why I am explaining all these examples and all? So using REXX, we can create a tool to calculate the complexity of your program, and we will refer the mathematics formulas. I hope you are clear. Anyone wants to add anything here, please add. Okay, you might be knowing a little bit from your experience. You would have not done hands-on, but you would have used it. So I request add something if you know additionally. I always welcome that. Yeah, so it has extensive mathematical capabilities. Okay, so as I said, it is suitable for more experienced computer professionals also. Okay, yeah, so there is another point, team. We have this something called REXX language can intermix with the commands to different host environments. So even we are going to discuss the concept called host environment. Let me give you overview of it. So by default, we are in TSO environment. So by default, we are a TSO host environment. Okay. If I want to execute DB2, if I want to connect to DB2, first of all, okay, let's connect. If I want to connect to DB2, if I want to connect to DB2, so we need to, so there is something called DB2 environment. So DB2 host environment. So first connect to environment, then execute DB2 related commands. Okay, let's say we are working on ISPF panels. Okay, we will take a macros. We'll take a macros. Macros is nothing but, for your understanding, save is there. Save command is there in our mainframe. There is a find command. There is find. Okay, what are the commands are there? Caption is there. Off is there. If you talk, there are so many commands. We call them in REXX macro. Save is the macro. Find is the macro. Caption is the macro. So TSO commands we call as the macros. Now, if I want to connect to, if I want to connect to, I want to execute. Okay, I want to execute these macros. I want to execute these macros. I want to create a customized command with the help of existing macros. So what I need to do, first I need to connect to ISR edit environment. Okay, so if I connect to ISR edit environment, I can, okay, I am eligible to use these commands. So what is the first rule to use these macros commands, TSO commands? First I need to connect to ISR edit environment. Then I can use save command to customize our tool. I can use find, caption, so many are there. Okay, so like this, if I want to, if I am creating a ISPF panels, okay, if I want to create a ISPF panels, I want to create a ISPF panels. There also, for that we need to connect the environment. We need to change the environment from TSO to the. So the point here, team, when you are in TSO environment, you can execute only TSO related commands. But if I want to execute DB2 commands, first I need to change the environment from TSO to DB2 environment. Then I can execute it. So based on the environment, the commands are going to change. Okay, initial 1 week, 10 days, all TSO environment commands only. Later, we will be seeing macros that type. We'll discuss about how to change the environment and more details about it. Any queries?
Through REXX, can we connect the host environment, one host environment to another host environment?
No, one by one. See, anyhow, you cannot execute both commands at the same time, right? Hence,
Uh,
so
yeah, that is correct. Suppose if I am in the ISPF, so I would like to connect to the DB2 environment.
yeah, in a REXX program, first you execute DB2 stuff. In the same program, you can connect to ISP panel. Doesn't matter, no problem.
Oh,
Okay, that makes sense, right? If you are able to connect only one environment, that is not the right way, right? Because I want to mix everything. I want to use macros. I want to connect to the database. I want to do everything. So I have to keep all of them in a single REXX program.
So my question is that IS or edit, can you give some example like I am logging into mainframe. After that, I am giving TSO open some members. So that means that time IS or edit is on, something like that you are saying.
No, I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. Now, in mainframe, how to, let's say you are in the PS5 or member of the PDS. I want to, I want to change one keyword. Okay. I want to there are multiple places TSO is there. I want to change from TSO to ISPF. How you do it? I'll repeat my question. You are in a member of the PDS or PS5. There are multiple places DB2. I'll give an example. There are multiple places DB2 is there. From DB2, I want to change to database. How you do it?
change all. Change all.
Change,
Change
correct.
keyword first
So
one and new one and all
yeah, change
you'll give.
C source old string, the new string and space all. You are changing from
Correct.
so old to new, right? So for you, sorry, for you there is only you are seeing that four lines, four words: change source, new string, old string, all. But when you execute that, the relevant code is macros. Okay, so that change whatever I said, that is called macro, right? So with the help of them, with the help of multiple macros, we can uh, open, we can create our customized macro. Okay, so let me give you one example
Okay. That
which
is
I
that
will
means
show.
that is the system macros. You mean to say that change all what do you give? That is the
Ah,
system
yes.
macros. Okay,
Those are all
easy one. Okay,
those
predefined.
are all
Okay.
System.
free defined macros. Yeah.
Okay.
So the one example I want to give here that let's say I'm in, okay, let me connect to the database mainframe. Okay, I'll give directly rather than explaining. Okay. I think today is more of theory. I will see practical part. I don't have only JCL. I'll repeat. Let me repeat this. Yeah. Now you see, team, there are so many JCL statements. Okay. Now I want to open this file. I want to open this file. What you do? I want to open this file. I want to see what is there in this file.
3.4.
Okay, first you should remember the file name or copy the file name, Control C. So then 3.4 and like this, right? Control C, start, open manual session. and this enter the file name, one open, and open in edit or browse mode. So how many screens you navigated from here? From here,
Two
first you
screens.
went to 3.2 or 3, right? So 2 or 3. Now I use start 3.4. If I use start then 3.4. Anyhow, we follow the shortcut. I agree. So now I will create like I know we create our customized command. I'll say that open open data set and edit mode. So means hey, open this file in edit mode. In the this is called this is user defined. I mean I had to develop. Okay, I did not create it. So I can create this any member name you can give here. Okay, I'm giving open ds. I can give ds open. Open the data set in edit mode. Over. Okay, you mouse over on the line, then you do it. So without navigating to another screen means explicitly no need to be anywhere. The rule one is that. The second one, you no need to remember the file name. Okay, and easiest way you are able to open the file. So now while I am creating this macro, that is a command, I am using different combinations of the commands, maybe macros, TSO commands, and so on. Okay, any queries?
Yeah, sometimes we can give the any function button also, right? So suppose we are placing the cursor at file and pressing F4 or that one, it will open.
That is configuration, same thing only. I am typing command, you are configuring the function. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. In one of my project, it is there. So the placing the cursor at file and pressing F4, it will directly open the.
that's mapping,
There
mapping. What should
there is a keyword
Okay.
called EDR, so that takes care of that. You can set
yeah,
any
we will try
weakness function.
to yeah, we will try to implement it. Just remember both of you. So one guy said functionality, the other guy said how to implement it. That we will do it later. Okay.
Uh, Venkat,
Okay, one question, basic
keeping
question.
that this ISR edit, where does that comes here, Venkat? I mean, is it kind
Okay.
of a utility or something? I don't
Come again.
understand
Come.
that.
Your question. The core question. Can you please repeat?
Yes, Venkat. This the ISR edit which you explained earlier. Okay,
Hmm.
where does that comes here, Venkat? Is it kind of a utility environment or what is it? I don't get that part. Can you explain a little bit on that?
Yeah.
ISR
So
edit.
I don't want. Yeah, yeah, sure. I don't get into more details about it. So basically, to
Okay.
create a customized command, we use existing commands like save, find, replay, deleting the data, exclude. So these are all
Okay.
existing commands. With the help of them, if you create your own command, is called macro.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Venkat,
Venkat,
is
one
that
question.
yeah,
Sorry.
uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, hi Venkat. Is that possible to check the predefined macro just for ISR edit? Like anywhere, can we check that? What are the predefined macros?
So, okay. See, I don't want to, I don't want to, you to open all of them. So, based on my experience, I am telling, but I did not explore. I always thinks and I feel that, okay. So, if you type TSO, TSR DDN, okay, open TSO SR DDN. So, these are all predefined data sets. They mapped with this DD names. So, somewhere there are now you see how many are there? 20 of 111. So 20th row, right? So I guess there are total.
Venkat, sorry, your screen is not fully viewed.
Is it only one or everyone is facing?
We could see perfectly.
No, we could
Yeah,
see
I can
actually.
see entire screen.
It means
Oh,
kindly check it. I guess you may be having network issue. Please join again.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I got it.
No
Got it.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So team, if you see this, right, there are so many data sets. In one of the data set or in multiple data sets, the save command relevant code and the command, the relevant code is present. I believe, okay. I did not open anything because it's all system. If I open, okay, we don't want to get into all of that. But for your question, answer is in your system. Don't touch this one when you're using my ID. Okay, in your you will get ID, right? Don't experiment few things here. Okay, you can experiment in the X program, but not the things which I did not cover. You can experiment in your client system. Okay, so that you do with the web care. Okay, but please, okay, but for your question, the answer is here. But in which
Okay,
data
okay,
set?
okay.
Which data set it will be there? So if you check with the mainframe admin, you'll get the clarity. I guess here some mainframe operations guys also there. If you know, you can add it little bit more. I can that also from that also I can learn if you are giving any additional stuff.
So currently we don't want this, right? Like with caution that TSO, whatever command you are given, so that will have access to the all predefined system in the particular application.
What are the data sets are mapped, the DD names and all, it will be there.
Okay. Yeah, Venkat, I have one basic question. Like, what is the C list? What is the relation between Rex and C list? That basic high level.
See, I don't know much about C list. C list also similar to Rex only. That is only that much only I know. Okay, that is
Yeah, that
also
is
easy. But also that's yeah. Wait.
there's some interview, some job description. They ask C list, Rex, something like that. So that's what I asked.
C list. I guess C list you can understand yourself. I guess I don't know. I did not execute, but most of them are same. Okay. See, in some ways, C list Rex are similar. The following table some similarities differences. There is a table which they did not give.
Okay, both are similar type of language only.
That's similar. Both we use for the same functionality, but only here and there few changes will be there. You can
Okay.
see.
Venkat,
Yeah,
can
you
you
see
hear me?
that. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So one question in the Rex, right? Let's say
Hmm.
you said you can create panels. So let's say
Hmm.
option one. If you select option
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are multiple options. So if I select
Hmm.
option one, can it submit a job?
Yeah, you can do it. Not a problem. You write the export for that. Yes, can be done.
Okay. I use series exhaustively, multiple options. I mean, with like 1 to 10 options, select one option, then go inside.
Yeah, you
Say
can
like,
do submit. You can do
yeah,
it.
sorry. Yeah, and then I selected the month and date, and then when you select enter, hit enter, it will submit the job.
Hmm.
So I use exhaustively like 3 years, but I don't know the functionality behind it. I heard it's from C list.
Okay, but you can do with Rex also. Maybe they would have written with the C list. Can be done. That
Yeah,
functionality can implement it with Rex.
right.
Okay.
Maybe you can describe some differences between them at the end of the course.
First, I have to explore. I have to explore about C list.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see how it
Thanks,
works.
Venkat.
Same. If I get similar questions when this many questions every day, at the end I'll 100% I'll explain. Okay, done. Yeah. So let's cover features of Rex. Yeah. For the first one, easy of use. Already I said So Rex language is easy to read, right? Because many instructions. Okay, here we call, okay, the keyword is we call as the instructions. Okay, what is that? We call as instructions. There are multiple instructions are there in Rex. We'll talk about them too. Okay, so and meaningful English words. Okay, unlike some lower level programming languages. So we can use Rex instructions, common words, say, pull, if, then, else, do, and exit, so which I mentioned earlier, right? So it is a free format. Already I explained you. Okay, there are very few rules while you're writing the Rex program. Okay, so if you remember those rules, it is easy for you to write the Rex program. And the other feature is convenient built-in functions. So this is more uh, one of the good feature in Rex that I can say. In COBOL also, we have plenty of functions are there, but we use them rarely. Means we don't use all COBOL functions which are present because that may not be suitable for our requirements. But in case of Rex, there are so many built-in functions. Half of the functions you might use when you are creating a complex automation tool. If you are creating any big tool, okay, half of the built-in functions you might be using it. So with the help of built-in functions, we can reduce writing, we can avoid writing logic. So let's say I want to find maximum of 3 numbers. I can write an X program. I can use built-in functions, right? I want to count the number of characters in a string. So I can use function or I can write an X program, right? Obviously, which one you will choose? When we have a ready-made food, you go with the ready-made food only, right? So the time is very less, okay? But there are 2 options in front of you. One is having ready-made food or prepare the entire food, okay? Cut, clean, all what do, then cook it. See, time taking process. Obviously, go with the built-in functions. So this is very easy one. When so we use built-in functions so many places in our training also. The other one is debugging. So as I said yesterday, so debugging, we use trace keyword to debug. So you want to debug line by line interactively, that you can do without using any tool. We no need to use any tools, just we use simply trace. Okay, so trace is a keyword. What is that? Trace is a keyword. With the help of trace keyword, we can debug Rex program easily interactively. So as I said, it is an interpreted programming language. There is no need of running. Okay, there is no need of compilation. Just you run it. The last feature is what? Extensive parsing. Okay, if you want to unstring, okay, parse is equivalent to unstring. What is unstring? Breaking from one string to many strings is called unstring. Breaking one string to many strings is called unstring. So the example I can give you, I have a file Day1. Okay, so DB a.b.c is position share. So I want to extract the file name. Okay, I want to extract the file name. So today, so the today is what is that? Today in here like this, but in another KCL member, DB2, DB station share is an a.b.c. Some people might be thinking that what is a big deal to bring the dataset name from this line. But so few in the few JCLs, the dataset name will be like this. In few JCLs, the dataset name will in this position. So the position of DSN, it might vary, right? And there is another line can be like this. So DS name, this is also valid parameter in JCL. If and x dot y dot get this share. So what basis you extract now? Correct. So Using parse, if you want to break, means I want to bring this one, I can use it. Okay, so this is another feature in REXX, okay, and we use it. Okay, I can say without parse, you don't write any REXX tool. Okay, when there is a JCL, procedures should be there, right? Okay, similarly, when you are writing a REXX, parse should be there. I mean, if you're writing in the sense like not small programs, practicing programs, tools. Okay, in your project, based on one requirement, if you're writing a REXX tool, REXX program, then parse you should use it. Okay, the REXX force you to use it for that requirement. Okay, team. So that is all about features of REXX. So we are done with the basics. That is overview of REXX. What is REXX? What we can do REXX? Features of the REXX. So tomorrow I'll explain. Okay, how to write the REXX program compilation. Practical start. We'll start practical work from tomorrow. So as I said, so today I did not connect to the server. Means I did not show more demos. From tomorrow, 80% of the time means 1 hour, within 1 hour 50 minutes I'll spend on mainframe server only. Okay, let me stop the recording.